Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Cosmos CR and Hakoru are back at it again, and you always know it's a good time in the Hoyoverse fanbase when these guys are spamming videos on Genshin Impact. You know that something wild, something good must be going on, especially when the titles are how the Hoyoverse boycotting is going. My initial take is going to be not very well, but let's see what's cooking here.
Up versus Mualani and her partner,
Yo, my boy!
How you feeling?
What happened to him? Wait, like that's not what he usually looks like.
Hey.
How you feeling today, Mamala?
Yo, wasn't there like a Hoyo boycott going on? Wasn't you a part of it?
Bro, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm one of the front runners in boycott.
I don't think you really know what boycott means.
I don't know.
It's such a painful topic whenever you think about Genshin and boycotts, because the player base knows themselves firsthand what needs to be done to make Genshin Impact better. They need to stop spending money. They also need to stop playing the fucking game. And when there are so many alternatives out there to Genshin Impact that you can like play and probably have more fun in, people are still playing Genshin. It's 2026. There's so much shit out there that's way worth your time a lot more than this outdated game from 2020 that doesn't fix anything because the devs never feel the need to fucking fix anything. Stop buying your welcome moons. Stop buying your battle passes. But of course you don't want to, because then you'll have no fucking pulls because they only give you 60 in a patch. So it's kind of like they create this hellish game landscape where if you don't pay any money, you can't pull anything and you can't enjoy any of the content that's in the game because they made it mandatory for you to get the new characters to clear any of the end game content because everything is shielded so fucking hard. And it's just like these guys are like in like fucking financial bondage with Hoyoverse as a company and Genshin Impact as like the fucking chains, right? On like the rack that they're stuck to. But the thing is, they have the key in their hand the whole time. Like, they got the key in their hand to escape, like, this torture machine, but they just, like, won't do it. Just go play something else, and Genshin will get better. I'm serious.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely boycotting, bro. I'm like barely spending any money on the game. First.
Yeah, bro, I gotta log in every day, right? Like, the welcome mood is only like $5, bro. So I gotta make the most out of it. Gotta log in every day. And I also gotta make sure I'm up to date on when all the different domains are open so I can farm for all my characters. Because if I'm logging in every day, I might as well make sure I'm getting the most out of, you know, the unique resetting domains, right? Yeah, no, and also gotta farm all of, like, my artifacts, too, to make sure that all of those, all that resin that I'm saving up, right, doesn't go to waste. Just quit for an extended period of time, and the game will come back, and you will come back to the game, and it will be amazing.
First of all, that's not boycotting. Second of all, why are you guys boycotting Hoyo? Don't y'all love that game? Don't y'all just accept crumbs?
Oh, they just be doing some crazy stuff, man. Like, they doing a lot more with AI. You already know about that. Also, they're only giving us 60 pulls when they're releasing 2 characters in the patch, which is like, why would you even do that? How is that even fair? And
I need to go pull up a relevant thing over here. I think he might have skipped over it. You know what? Let's wait. Let's see if Cosmos addresses this. The true meaning of the word crumbs.
dude, on top of that, they're censoring people in their Discord. Like, bro, look. Yeah, see, bro, look.
Looks like he's not going to get to it. So, right now, he's only covering like 50% of the crash out. It's still already bad. It's still already not good, but he's only covering like 50% of the crash out. We still need to get to... They still didn't cover this shit. Bro, they're out here advertising this as rich rewards. Sorry, that might have been Enfield's language. They advertise this as rewards. That is 20 Primo Gems. And I think this is available every week. Oh, yeah. Claimable this week, 1. 8 weeks to get 1 pull from this system. Just so you know, patches in Genshin Impact last... Don't they last 6 weeks? Yeah, patches in Genshin Impact, they're supposed to last like 6 weeks each. So like 21 days each half, right? So It's less than one pull every patch. It cannot be more than, it cannot be a pull every patch. Because patches don't last 8 fucking weeks. So it's kind of like, dude, this is less than one pull and update. That's actually insane. Like, I don't even know why they decided to make, like, why they decided to even, like, add the Primo Gems in there. It's kind of like an insult.
It's like my message wasn't even there. So you know what we started doing? We started going to the Play Store and review bombing the game.
Apparently they went in and they deleted the reviews. Yeah, apparently Hoyo went in and then, like, asked Google to help clean up and delete the bad reviews, and the game's back up to, like, 4 point something. Allegedly. I'm not sure, though.
And they were censoring that, too. So you know...
Oh, okay, yeah, no, he's gotten the news there as well.
What we did after that? We went to the Google Maps Hoyoverse headquarters and started review bombing their headquarters.
Why is that shit only got 6 reviews on it? Is this even the right place? Hoyoverse Shanghai, MY Shanghai, 2.0, 6 reviews.
Try to mess with Google there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely boycotting, bro. We got this shit under wraps.
That's rough, man. But if they're not gonna listen to you, why are you still playing the game?
Oh, because like it's a problem now, but they're gonna listen because, you know, boycotts are always successful. So they're gonna listen.
My favorite part about these Genshin boycotts is that they are truly just virtue signaling at its core. It is the most pure example of virtue signaling you can actually see. Virtue signaling is when, instead of actually doing something about what's going on, you don't do anything, and you disguise your laziness and your inability to do something behind doing something. And the doing something in this circumstance is leaving a 1-star review, is review bombing, I guess, a physical address of Hoyoverse, and then from there, like, making a mean tweet about the game. An actual boycott would involve you not consuming or using Hoyoverse products. But that's hard for people to do because of something called the sunk cost fallacy. Think about it this way. Imagine that you are working. No, sorry, that's way too out of the. That's I realize I'm talking about gacha gamers over here, so that's not good. There's only one pizza shop. There's only one pizza place within 50 miles of you. You order from that place every week. There, now that this makes more sense for gacha players. One day, this pizza shop decides to go ahead and make everything worse. Everything's just fucking worse. Like, they get, like, shittier bread, shittier wheat, I don't fucking know. Like, shittier tomato sauce, the chef peas in the garlic oil, I don't fucking know, right? It gets worse. And you, as a consumer, could simply make the decision, I'm going to stop ordering pizza from this place where the chef is pissing in the cheese. And then, when revenue drops, when profit goes down, when they stop getting as many sales, when they lose customers, maybe they'll stop pissing in the cheese. Hoyoverse is pissing in the cheese, shitting in it, spitting in it, jerking off into it, and you're still ordering from them. Because you're addicted to pizza. These guys are addicted to Genshin Impact. Even though there's plenty of other alternatives, much like how instead of ordering pizza, you could go get fucking calzones or Chinese food or hamburgers or something, you just keep eating pizza. These guys can't stop playing Genshin. Even though, over the past year, bro, they added, like, Skirk and Escoffier. They added Mavweek and Sitlali. That was the chef shitting in the cheese. You still out there, you still eating it. Then they added Skirk and Escoffier. That was the chef pissing in the cheese. And you still eating it. Then they added Lunar Reactions. That was the chef coming in the cheese. And you're still eating it. Then they added Stygian Onslaught. That was the chef vomiting in the cheese. And you're still eating it. Then they added the Gecko. And all of the countless other bosses where their mechanic literally is, I'm invulnerable unless you pull the on-banner character. That is their end game. That is their boss mechanic. I don't take damage unless you pull the on-banner unit right now. And that's the chef, like, baby burning the cheese into your mouth. After all the other shit that he's done to it. That is why you should boycott Genshin Impact. But these guys are so addicted to pizza. They can't stop eating it. They can't stop ordering from the only pizza shop in town, the only Genshin Impact developer in the world, Hoyoverse. Even though the quality has gone down, it's gotten worse, competitors are getting better everywhere else, but you just can't stop eating that shitty fucking cheese. That's really the dynamic that's happening over here, guys. Because these boycotts, you'll talk about how bad this pizza shop is on social media. You'll talk about the piece of lint and shit you found in your pasta ordering from there. You'll talk about how the restaurant owner should be embarrassed. Like, how dare this restaurant owner of this pizza place shit in the cheese so much? Despicable. I just DoorDashed from there earlier this morning, by the way. That's the virtue signaling, bro. They're saying all this shit online, but then they don't stop ordering from the restaurant that's pissing and shitting in the food. Because they're mentally ill.
And at some point, they're gonna stop censoring us and actually listen to our criticism, and there's finally not gonna be any more problems because they're actually listening to their community.
This is like the customer of that pizza place with like shit and piss in their mouth, in their smile, and they're like yelling at the restaurant owner, You better stop putting shit and piss in my pizza. You better stop doing that, buddy. I don't like it. As you're in the restaurant, like eating it by the handful. Are they gonna stop? No, you're not giving them a reason to.
So while that's happening,
I'll see you tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just making sure that my account is still in check and up to date. So whenever the game is good, I can actually play for real. Because right now, I'm not really playing.
This is the expression you make as you're watching somebody eat a pizza full of shit and piss, and then they keep talking about how much they hate pizza that has shit and piss in it. You really don't like that? You sure? Yeah, I don't know about that one, bucko.
I'm not playing, but I'm just playing because I want to make sure that my. Because right now I'm not really playing.
I'm not really playing.
I'm not playing, but I'm just playing.
This is why I can never take environmentalists seriously. They're all like, oh, I need you to go recycle your 1 cup. Bitch, you better go jog to Hawaii then. Don't take a plane, motherfucker. Go on your fucking kayak to your Hawaii vacation then, bitch.
Because I want to make sure that my account isn't so far behind. So, I used to get, C6 Archons and everything. I used to get all the weapons. I used to even get the Milliaster Wonderland skins. Like,
I want plastic straws back. Bro, I hate these little bitch-ass pussy paper straws, bro, that, like, taste like shit, bro. Bro, they make water taste bad, bro.
Multiple times, but, now I'm just making sure I get, C1, maybe a C2. I might get an R2 weapon, because, I used to actually get R5 weapons. So they're losing money because I'm not getting R5 weapons anymore. So I'm just getting a 1 or 2. And, I might spend a little bit on the Milliaster Wonderland skin, but if I...
You want to know what the most effective thing actually would be? Is if the biggest spenders, like the guy, this guy over here, right? If the biggest spenders actually just stopped. No, like straight up. That is going to be a big decision maker for a lot of people, especially higher up in Hoyoverse. If they see people that were traditionally spending a lot no longer spend as much anymore, bro, let's be honest here. You guys know one of my biggest Oilers, Feet Lover? Bro, if Feet Supremacy told me to snipe one of you guys, I'd probably do it. On my Twitch channel. Not my... Like, bro, I'd probably, without a second thought, I'd eliminate somebody. I'm just gonna be for real with you. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even ask a second question. I'll just be like, what would you like us to put on the ban report? What would you like us to put on the order, sir? In a similar vein, if like Wotads came in, asked me to do something, I'd be like, is Wotad still banned on my Discord server? I think I banned him on my Discord server like 7 months ago. He deserves it? Yeah, we can keep him banned. Anyways, point being, wait, I'm unbanned? Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Reban him. Anyways, so the point that I'm trying to make over here is that there are some players that Hoyoverse is just never going to actually give a fuck about in the first place. And I think that's the free-to-plays. Specifically within Genshin Impact. Otherwise, a 60-pull patch in 2026 would be something impossible for them to actually do. But I think that there aren't actually that many free-to-play Genshin Impact players anymore, because I genuinely think that Genshin hasn't really been a game that's growing very much. I don't think it's a game that's constantly getting new players, simply due to the fact that everything, when it comes to its game design, has really started getting new player unfriendly. To the point where, right, there's so many, like, bait banners, so many bad mechanics, so many, like, absurdly ridiculous content that requires you to have some of, like, the top meta teams to do anything, right? There's not enough banners, there's not enough polls to, like, catch up or do any of that stuff. I think really, like, they have acquired their core audience, right? Competitions coming in from Wuthering Waves, Silver Palace, NTE if you want to put it in there. And then Hoyo's like, damn, we're probably not going to be growing very much anymore because there are so many better games right now. Let's just make as much money as we fucking can from whoever is left. We're not getting new players. There's no reason for the game to be free-to-play friendly or playable anymore. This is what we have left. Let's make as much money from what we have left right now. Abusing our players' mental illness. Because they have an addiction to piss and shit in their pizza.
Don't get it in like 40, 50 pools, then you know what? I'm gonna just save it for the next banner, you know what I'm saying? So, hashtag boycott Hoyoverse.
He really doing a lot of work in this one. This is giving me some vintage Key and Peele vibes. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is like that one scene. Now, I gotta show some stills from that one. Y'all remember this shit over here? Where, like, this dude at the town hall keeps talking about, like, gay rights and, like, helping out gay people. And then the guy's like, yeah, I know there's a gay dude in the audience somewhere. And it just keeps going back to him. And this dude doesn't even say anything the whole time. He doesn't even say anything the whole time. He just out there going around making, like, facial expressions and shit. Sits next to a dude that he thinks is gay. Like, that he looks kind of wrecked. I'm getting similar vibes from this.
Hashtag doing my part, you know what I'm saying? Boycott!
And this is the virtue signaling. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, that is the core, the essence of virtue signaling over here. Doing your part would involve fighting your addiction. No longer playing the game. Being a big spender and no longer spending any money. Still playing the game and then leaving a mean tweet? Bro, it doesn't do anything.
Boycotting, bro. I'm boycotting. I'm boycotting with...
All it makes people think is, damn, they hate this shit that much, but they still playing it? Damn, that shit must be fire. Damn, that shit must be fire then. You want to know another thing that people hate, but they still keep doing it? Heroin.
3 T's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever they actually acknowledge this boycotting, I'm telling you, my account...
Follow my lead.
Bro, this character looks like so shit too. Like, can I just be entirely for real with you? Like, this character looks like some shit from a Korean MMO. Bro, like, I could see this. I could see this. I could see this bitch being made in like fucking Aeon or like Lineage 3, bro.
Yeah, I didn't listen to any of that. But if they release that character,
Our little secret.
I would probably have to boycott it too. Yeah, I would probably have to.
This is how I know, once again, people aren't actually that mad at Genshin. Bro, they released this character and Lohan. Why would you care about there being no polls in the patch? Why would you give a fuck about having no polls in the update, bro? When it's this and Lohan. Who would give a fuck?
I'll probably have to. Bro, you good?
I have to C6. I have to C6. This is the best character for me. I have to C6.
There's some people who are going to do that.
I have to.
Awesome video by Cosmos over here. Was able to use it as an awesome platform, actually, to talk about sunk cost fallacy. And I think we were able to do that in the most rudimentary, but also probably one of the easiest to understand ways possible, because I think everyone likes pizza and nobody likes piss and shit. Actually, like a couple of people do. No, a couple of people do, but like not. I'm talking about like normal people. I'm talking about like normal people. When it becomes super clear how bad Genshin has become, where you even have like the actual player base going ahead, calling out the endgame, calling out the shilling, calling out the character design, calling out the power creep, all of that, and then people are still playing, bro, all you've been hearing about is the game getting worse and worse and worse and worse with every passing day. I haven't really even heard about how Genshin got better. It's just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse, and then people are... they're crashing out over the smallest things, but in their response, they're not even being very legitimate. Because what is this baby-ass boycott, bro? Bro, go send trucks. You gotta do it like the Koreans. This is some baby shit. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.